The future of sports and AI. Welcome back to another Techstination interview. With us is IBM Sports and Entertainment Partnerships Vice President Noah Syken. Thanks for taking the time, Noah.
Yeah, thanks for having me here today, Fred.
Well, tell us a bit about the roles IBM is playing in the world of sports.
Yeah, so sports is evolving so rapidly these days, and certainly COVID has put a real challenge in the world of sports. But I think fans are more eager to get back to uh, engaging in sports, attending sporting events than ever. Hopefully, the events are going to be safer than ever once we emerge from this whole thing. But we really need to take technology to kind of the next level and help fans get more out of their viewing experience. We looked at a study. We studied adults in the U.S., and about 70% of them actually really want more information about the players and the teams that they love before watching or attending an event. And so we want to give them the best information possible, and we think technology is a way to do that.
So tell us about the technology that you're using and in which sports you're involved in.
Yeah, so we really believe artificial intelligence is one of the keys to the future, and bringing artificial intelligence to bear for sports organizations running on a hybrid cloud is particularly useful and provides flexibility to us and the organizations that we work with. And so we are deploying artificial intelligence at this year's US Open, which starts only in a couple days here. And beyond US Open tennis, we think about fantasy football as the NFL season approaches. We think about our partnership with the Masters. So we think across all different sports landscapes, artificial intelligence and hybrid cloud can make a big difference. And that's what we're looking forward to showing at the US Open.
So tell us about your work with the USTA, with the
Yeah.
tennis, the US Open, and what fans will see from this partnership.
Sure. So there's really three big things that we're focused on this year. The IBM Power Rankings with Watson. And so you look at every year, regardless of sport, but at the US Open, there are the rankings of the players, number 1 through 100. And typically those ranking systems look at the past 52 weeks of data and rank the players. Our AI models actually take a different approach, and we put a premium on the data that's most recent. So just those last competitions leading up to the US Open or leading up to the tournament that we're looking at. And so we put a premium on recency of data in order to develop a new power ranking that gets updated daily through the US Open, powered by artificial intelligence. Number 2, match insights with Watson. So we've read all of the information out there about all the players in tennis and leading into the US Open. And we put together nice little factoids for fans to get on usopen.com. So what people are saying in the media, what the numbers are suggesting about the tournament. And so we've used artificial language and natural language generation to produce content for people to understand more about the tournament and the players. And then finally, we think about fantasy insights. There's a new fantasy sports game at the US Open this year, and we're enriching that with artificial intelligence to help participants make better decisions about who to select in their fantasy game at the US Open.
Do we know if any players use some of this data in preparing for their opponents?
Yeah, so look, we've been a partner with the US Open for over 30 years, and we've brought new video analytics, new artificial intelligence, and we've heard that some of the players actually do look at these insights that we provide to gauge their own performance, but even more importantly, look at the competition and see if they can glean any insights that's going to help them be more competitive depending on who they're playing.
Tell me about some of the other sports partnerships that you have. You mentioned football, but
Yeah.
you've got a myriad of partnerships.
Yeah, so we have a variety of things going on right now. So NFL football season's coming up, and we work with ESPN to power their fantasy football platform. So as you're setting your fantasy football lineups each week, we have Watson helping you make better decisions, giving you more insight about who may boom and bust in any particular week. We flash forward to the Grammy Awards in January, not quite sports, but we bring new insights around music there. And then the Masters Golf Tournament. We've been really focused on delivering amazing video experiences enhanced with artificial intelligence. So again, across the sports landscape, artificial intelligence on the IBM hybrid cloud is really transforming how some of these organizations engage with their fans.
Well, tell us the reasoning, the business model maybe behind what IBM is doing here in these fields.
Yeah, so look, we bring cutting edge technology to each of these organizations to help them advance their business objectives. But these organizations, they're businesses, just like banks and insurance companies and retailers around the world. So they're no different. They have the same challenges. And so we think about our work at these sporting events as helping businesses move their business objectives forward. Instead of clients, they call their clients fans, but the same business challenges exist. So we really think that bringing these new technologies to bear really helps these organizations get new insights about their fans and actually grow their fan base.
Well, tell us where fans can go to take a look at some of this technology and how you're using it.
Yeah, so IBM.com/sports is a great resource for what we do in the world of sports. And of course, feel free to visit all of our partners' websites, whether it's US Open or the Masters or ESPN Fantasy Football.
Terrific. Noah Syken, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Thanks, Fred. Appreciate it.
Now this. It takes a lot of listening to build a better radio, and that's just what the folks at C. Crane have done. Bob Crane and his crew, nestled among the rivers and tallest trees in the world in Fortuna, California, have made a habit of listening to their customers. And that's just what they've done in building the CC Skywave SSB, the Swiss Army knife of portable radios. For everyday listening to AM or FM in the yard or patio or on the nightstand, without having to drain a mobile phone battery, it's a great companion. But it is also a companion equipped for NOAA weather information and alerts that can be life-saving. You can listen to FEMA and Coast Guard transmissions too. Beyond all of that, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world. It's compact, easy to take with you, and built to last. The CC Skywave SSB. Click on the link at Techstination.com.